Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me back into Ostriv. My name is Axfield, and with today's episode, we are going to finally get to that stage where we can populate this little island that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And I definitely need to add myself a second saltworks, so I'm going to get going with that. We are pretty much consuming the same amount as we are using, so I definitely need to push my salt production up. Now, if you're new to the channel, to the series, please do remember to subscribe. And then you can follow everything that I do, as I like building, city building, and crafting games. Mainly that's what I cover. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to just start by setting up the saltworks. So I've mentioned that I want to squeeze it in here, so I'm going to do just that. And I think if I move it more or less like that, yeah, I think this should be fine. So I'm going to place it like that. There we go. And I've also moved my single cart parkings. I've moved to this side of the building. So now we can squeeze in some additional of these village houses with the gardens. We can do at least maybe another 2 or 3 at least. Alright, so let's just get going with that as well. Now, before I'm going to start building on this little island over here, I'm going to need to have maybe a row house that's got a market stall, or a store, sorry, a market store inside of the building. So I'm going to look for the row house with the 2-story, and I'm going to place it more or less like this. You see, I am going to corner it off around this side, and then from there it's going to run all the way through to about here. We'll probably have 8 blocks of row houses, or 10 maybe. So I'm gonna place it right over here like so. I just want to see that it's the right way around. I think this looks like the outside, so we're gonna place it like this, more or less square with how the river is running. Okay, and I do think it's close enough here to the little island for them to get to the store and just buy some groceries. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna place it here, and then from here I'm gonna also place the fishing dock. We can at least place that for now, and I'm gonna place it just down like that. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna just have to keep an eye also on my horses. If they populate too fast, or if they breed too fast, then they're gonna consume all of my hay. So I've got to just make sure that there's not too many of these horses in here. Let's just see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so once I get to maybe over 8 horses, then I'm going to start turning them into draft horses, and we're going to build more of these wagon sheds. And I am sending my wagons out now. You can see they are starting to operate. I've got 3 wagons now. I suppose we can add another worker here maybe. Here we go. Okay, this village house is almost done. I might as well just start by building this one as well. There we go. Let's move it to the front. We're still getting rid of some trees over here. I did assign some extra lumberjacks. I suppose we can just fill up the forestry on both sides. In wintertime, the previous winter that I had, I did start to run low on the firewood, so I think I'm going to just maybe keep 5 workers in both of the forestries. Now, as I've also mentioned, I'm going to get rid of this forestry once I've cleared all the trees on this side. And I'm going to move the forestry towards this side and just start clearing this out, and then we can maybe expand. I'm only going to expand production buildings really towards this side, but we can place more orchards and even more farmland. But I'm going to probably expand my town this way up until here where the island is, and then we're also going to place some extra residential buildings down this way. So we're building the town pretty much as the river goes. We're going to expand it towards this side, all the residential area. Now I saw the developer of Ostriv, he did post on social media that he is working on the latest update, Alpha 6, and we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff added to that update. Now once the update arrives, which he said we should be expecting it in January 2025. Now when it drops, I am going to continue with this city, and we're going to see what we can add to the town, and I'll probably do a couple of extra episodes after that, just to play around with all the new content that we will be getting. But I did see, the only thing that I did see that's definitely coming within the next update is something that looks like a clock tower. So that's gonna look really nice. I mean, I'll probably place my clock tower somewhere in the likes of here where the trading post is. It would make sense. This is also part of my town center. And we could look at placing another tower, a clock tower somewhere over here, I think. Now I'm gonna have to ask the lumberjacks to clear out the trees on this side. I'm gonna just unmark those trees, and let's just maybe tell them to chop down these trees over here. So my idea is to place 2 freestanding houses, at least 2, and I think that's pretty much all we're going to get in. So let's see here. Now we could, hypothetically, we could squeeze 4 houses in, but then it's just going to be too congested. So I'm thinking of maybe placing one over here like so, and then another one we can place more or less like this. Yeah, I think this is going to look nice. So I'm going to just have to wait for these lumberjacks to take the trees, and then I'm going to place the other house right over here. Got a messenger from Penutine, so I'm going to just trade with him whatever I can. Ready. So I'm gonna place this one just like this. Here we go. It's crazy to think that we're already struggling with the food variety again. So yeah, it's really a good thing that I built more of these village houses with the big gardens. Let's just see if we can order maybe something. Just import some more honey, I think. I definitely need some additional mead. I'm gonna just go ahead and purchase all of this. And let's just go for the flour as well. Just until we've got our next harvest, because I think within the next harvest we're going to have more than enough veggies to cater for the whole town. Now once the store is up and running, I'm going to look at what commodities I've got the most of, and then I'm going to just basically utilize that. Looks like we're requiring some additional stone. Let's just see here. I did look to see if we've got enough stone. Oh man, but I already used all of that. Oh, this is probably because of the saltworks that we've got over here. Oh man. Okay, that is why. Alright, well I'm going to send a messenger to Balaglia, and we can get some additional stone, and then also I'm gonna import some oxen from Balaklia, and we're going to need 2 oxen that we can place here within the saltworks. I'm going to look at placing 4 workers here, and let's just do this the same. Let's just see here. I'm going to make this also the same. There we go. I'm gonna maybe first build the fishing dock. I just want to see how much stone we need. We only need another 400 stone. That's not too bad. Ah, there we go. 1100. Perfect. I've also placed the clothes now into my trading post. I'm going to start trading with that because we've got a decent amount. And I'm going to just sell a little bit of that as we go on with the game. And let's just see here to purchase 2 oxen. Yeah. We really seem to have a problem with the food here. Okay, but in any case, we're gonna sort that out now. After the next harvest, so yeah, by September roundabout, we should be fine with the food. It says here that the ox is being replaced by the manager. I know that's one of their jobs, which is really great. I just don't know where the oxen was missing, or which ox was replaced. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to turn one of my bulls now into an oxen because the manager took one of the other oxen that I imported. So let's maybe protect this bull, and I'm gonna just turn this bull into an oxen, and then we can move it down to the saltworks, unless the manager did that. Just want to check something. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the manager actually brought the oxen to the saltworks. I thought they took it somewhere else, so they saw there was a need and they took it to the saltworks. Okay, so this is a very new thing. This wasn't the case before the last update, so I really like that. So as far as I'm aware, now with the manager that we've got with the farms, or with the cow sheds, they will replace also the oxen by the farms. And where else are we using? That's the only other place really that we're using the oxen, yeah. So if we've got any oxen available, the managers will replace them into the appropriate slots where they need to be. Yeah, so we've got all the building materials that we need now to complete this row house. So I'm going to first set this up before we build these houses. See, they've already pretty much cleared out everything here for the houses. Now I'm going to put the houses on hold. I don't want the houses to be complete before the row house is done, otherwise they've got no goods for the houses specifically. So I want to just make sure we've got a marketplace or a store at least, where they can get some goodies. Now, of course, we're going to have to add all the non-consumable items that they require, the essentials. So this includes the firewood, the clothes, the warm clothes, and the shoes. That we're definitely going to have to place within the store. And then we can have food, 4 food varieties. Now, I'm thinking of doing the sunflower oil. And then additional to that, we can probably do some dried fish. I know that's like my exports and I don't really want to use it. But for now, I'm going to place it there. And then we can look for another 2 commodities. So I've got a decent amount of flour because I imported that now. But otherwise, I'm not really sure. I don't have much of anything else really. Let's see, yeah. So, you know, sometimes that happens when I'm too eager to get a whole bunch of row houses up. And with the population increasing so quickly, then I just can't keep up with the demand. Let's leave the wagon. Yeah, okay. So I definitely want the firewood and then all the clothes. All clothes and shoes. Okay, then we can go for the dried fish, sunflower oil. Let's see what else would be appropriate here. Maybe the apples, I'm thinking. Or the dried fruit, yeah. Maybe we can do the dried fruit. And we usually get a lot of onions. So I'm gonna maybe... Let's make the 4th item onions. Right, and I'm gonna let them just complete these houses. Now what I want to do is... I want to get like some sort of platform going here as well. And let's maybe just place it like that. And I'm gonna just also start fencing it out. It's gonna look nice once we've got the fencing. We'll have to leave that piece open. Do one small fence over here. And then we're gonna leave that piece open also. Here we go. Okay, awesome stuff. Island's already looking good. We're gonna just start placing some trees. Now I need some big trees, so I wanna maybe go for the maple trees. Let's do some maple trees all around. Just add some shrubbery. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so once the trees have grown, it's gonna look really nice, I think. Alright, we've got all our different items now. At least we've got the sunflower oil and the dried fish, so that's good. Right, and we can start by just building some boat here, and we're going to say only produce the dried fish, and we're going to apply the same settings as what we've got with these fishing docks. Here we go. Right, and our second saltworks, it is operating. So we shouldn't really have an issue going forward now with the salt until much later. Here we go. Okay, so you can see there that we've got food close enough available for them. So someone will move in pretty soon. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think it was a good idea to place the fishing dock also on this island. Right, we really got a decent yield of apples over here. My goodness. Oh, you saw quickly how all of these little symbols disappeared just after we had the apple harvest, and also where they started harvesting some of the other crops over here. Now they haven't harvested anything from the actual gardens in the plots where the village houses is. So I want to see now what we're going to produce once it's harvest season over here. Now that's looking really cool. So yeah, as I've mentioned, I'm going to corner it off over here. I'm going to bring it up, and then it's going to go down to, I would say probably around about here. We'll maybe get another 2 row houses in towards this side, and then we're going to take it up and bring it all the way around. So we're going to have another block row houses right over here. Now I'm thinking of some place on this side. I'm going to make the same block of row houses like we've got over here, but I'll probably do the 3-story one, and I'll place it somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, they are getting butter from somewhere. It said here they were too far from the stalls, but they are getting butter from a stall that's really far. We've got a whole bunch of items we can sell here to the Rikachi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can only do up to 5 items, so here's the 5th one. Here we go. And I suppose we can purchase some extra iron. Okay, good stuff. Just want to see how much bricks we've got. Let's check this out. Okay, we definitely have enough bricks. I'm gonna go ahead and build the corner of our house. I'm gonna do the 3-story one. Oh, please don't tell me. Now it's saying uneven terrain. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I can build this row house over here, but I'm gonna have to make it a little bit thinner. Oh man, what a bummer. Okay, well at least I can build it. I placed it just deep enough so that I can do this corner. Yeah, I would have been so upset if I couldn't build this corner. Okay, but now I'm gonna place it like this. I want to also now see if we can do like the row house with the arch going through this side. Okay, that's fine. Okay, see, so this is perfect. So now we can corner it off and bring it through all the way. And if I look here, the ground definitely looks even enough to just go through with the row houses. Okay, so that's fine. And we've got our fishermen out going this way. So at the later stage, we can get another fishing dock, maybe. Okay, not on that side, but we can place another one, I suppose, somewhere here. There's one spot. Okay, so once we've expanded the town towards this side, I'm gonna place another fishing dock right over here. Yeah, there's plenty of water on this side to give them enough spots to fish from, so I'll probably just place it over here, like so. Yeah, this is gonna be the spot. And the rest of this is all uneven. I literally can't place any fishing docks, only up until around about here. And then the rest of it shows all uneven terrain. Now that's crazy. Now I've got currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fishing docks. I think I'm gonna have to place another boatyard here. Let's do that. The boatyard, fortunately, we can build it on a steep area. So maybe I should just place it around about here. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. We can place it just over there. And then we can just apply the same settings as what we've got for the boatyard on that side. Now this is going to be good because it consumes a lot of wood, these boatyards, so we can then quicker clear up the forest over here. Yeah, I can see they already harvested everything here from the houses now. We got a lot of pumpkins from this house, so that's good. And a lot of peas from this one and onions. And then on this one we've got cucumber and marrow. Okay, awesome stuff. Yeah, this is really good. We're gonna fill the granaries nicely now. You can see there's just up arrows everywhere. Yeah, that's really good. Now that's what I like to see. Let's check this side. There we go. Yeah, we've got apples, cucumbers, and we've got carrots coming in now. Yeah, so we won't be seeing any of those other simples popping up with the lack of food variety anytime soon. I'll probably continue to build more of these village houses with gardens. Around about here, I'll make a block of 4, I would say. And then, as I've mentioned also, I'm going to place a farmhouse right over here. And then we can expand the crop fields towards this side. In fact, I do want to maybe just place the farm already. So we can just at least set up everything. Okay, so the boatyard is up. Now let's just do this, apply to all. And apply to all. Here we go. And perform preventative repairs. Okay, now of course we do have a lack of stone. I'm gonna have to just import that again from Balaglia. So let's just put the row house on the back burner. We'll continue with that on a later stage. I'll maybe just complete it off screen. But then we're gonna have plenty of laborers on this side just to expand the territory over here. Oh, there we go. I was literally just thinking of sending a messenger to Balaglia. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, I think it's about time that we also set up the workers here on this side. So I'm gonna make all the settings the same here. Apply to all. And we can do the quarters, apply to all. And same with the cow sheds. Just bring the labor limit down. See here. We have 8 on this side. I'm gonna do 8 on this side also. I don't know why I didn't change that. But let's just say apply to all. And apply to all. Okay, perfect stuff. Okay, now they're going to get all the necessary people in. Use fallow field if available. There we go. Alright, so they got the fallow fields right next to them. And I think what I am going to do is I'm going to order cows and sheep. Instead of just transferring them over, I'm going to just order a whole batch of them. We've got a decent amount of money. I did do a lot of purchases now, and at some stage I was at 11,000, so money did quite drop. But we'll build it up really quickly. No problem. Now these market stalls are a little bit far for these houses. But you know what? I think I'm going to just place one here in any case. Because we are going to have a lot of crops that we will be able to produce from this garden. So I'm going to just set it up like that. We're not going to expand backwards because you can see the border is right over here. So we're pretty much on the end. I'm going to just expand it towards the back. Let's move that also forward. Alright, so we only need another 200 stone. That's not too bad. So this is quite a tiny, a high building, but a very small building, really. So I want to see how many families we can get in if I make it small like this. I think we might only be getting 5 max. Definitely not 6 families. Alright, so we've got the farmhouse set up here. And I'm going to just expand backwards, and like I mentioned, I want to now get some additional barley. Just get at least 3 crop fields of barley that we can place over here, and then so that we can start with the beer production, and that I also don't have to import mead anymore, because we need 2 different types of alcohol. And of course we've got the horeca over here, but I'm importing the mead now, so I want to, instead of the mead, I'll do the beer. And we can maybe, I need to look for a location where I can place the hops. Now ideally this would be perfect to place the hops on the opposite side of the orchards, but I'm gonna have to look for a different location. And I'm thinking this might not be a bad spot for the hops, so I'll probably place the hops over here. Yeah, and then we'll place the distillery somewhere, I would say over here, or even right over here. Why not? But in any case, everybody, that's it for me for today's episode. I do hope that you enjoyed it. We're going to carry on building the row houses. We're going to expand the town towards the back here, and I'm definitely going to set up my brewery to do some additional beer for us in the next episode. But thank you so much everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark.